welcome everyone. So now we are live. Start to sit down here for a bit. And right now we have a very interesting couple of guests here at Malmö Game Week. My name is Victor and I work at Sverok, which is Sweden's largest gaming association, på svenska ungdomsförbund. We help young people to start their own gaming associations, which can take form in a lot of different ways. You can start a cosplay club, you can have a role-playing club, you can even have an airsoft club for that matter. And today we have two people from a fighting game club association, correct?
Yep.
Good. And maybe you would like to introduce yourselves?
Yes, hello. I'm Andreas. My position in the board is secretary, I think it's called in
Right.
English.
Yeah, cool.
My name is Yuan. I am also a part of the board. I mostly double-check documents and whatnot.
Nice. And the association's or the club's name, what is it?
It is a Malmö Fighting Game Förening.
Or it's Malmö Fighting Spelförening. That's
Yeah.
in Swedish. But
Yes,
yeah,
it's in Swedish. Yes, so exactly. Malmö Fighting Spelförening. Nice. How long have you guys been around?
About 2 years now, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. So, what do you do in your club?
So obviously we play fighting games. That's our main
Yeah.
thing. We play all kind of fighting games, not just like a specific game. So we're quite open with what we play, but we mainly stick to our genre, and that's like what we like, what we do. The kind of activities that we do is that we have a Discord server, obviously. We hang out online, we play together, we chat and stuff.
Nice.
We try to organize events as well whenever it's possible in Malmö. And we also have weekly meetups in Malmö as well. Right now we have it at our Sherman,
Chairman.
I think, yeah, at his apartment for now, but like, we come in person, to his place. We play games, all kinds of games, and it's nice vibes. We have fun. It's good times basically. Yeah.
So, if you live in Malmö and like fighting games, is it possible to join?
Absolutely.
How do you join?
We have a page on Sverok, so you can find our association there, and there's also a link to our Discord as well.
Right.
You can of course become a member as well. That's probably the easiest way to join to join us. And then like we're friendly, we're open. We want more people to come. So if you like play fighting games, you want to join a larger community and maybe play your favorite fighting game, whatever that could be, you're certain to find someone who can play it with you.
Okay, cool. And it's every Wednesday that you guys have a weekly meetup?
Yes, Wednesday.
Nice. And that begs the question, what is your favorite fighting games?
That's a pretty hard question. I think that what's special about this genre compared to other like esports genres, or is that there's so many games in this genre. There's so many, so it's kind of hard to have a favorite. But I guess I think I like the more obscure games. But otherwise I'll probably say Guilty Gear is probably one has been like a favorite because like it has cool graphics.
Yeah.
A lot of personality in the characters and the playstyle. It's like a game where you can really see the like passion of the developers and how they've like made so much of the game with like a lot of personality and stuff.
Nice.
Not just the characters, but the gameplay and all of that. It's like, yeah, it's nice.
Cool. And what is your favorite fighting game?
My favorite fighting game series is Tekken.
Okay.
It's basically been that since I started. I started pretty young. I don't know about Andreas. I started very, very young, like around 4.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay. I say start. It was mostly just button mashing.
Button mashing,
Come on. Let's be honest. Who doesn't?
No, that's
Who doesn't
fair.
at that age? Tekken 3 was actually one of the first ones I played ever as a child.
And one of the best ones, I would
Yes, we've seen the sales.
True. What do you think about Tekken 8?
When it first released, I thought it looked cool. cool. It looked interesting with a whole new mechanic and all that. It looked interesting coming from 7 to 8 with a new mechanic introduced. As the seasons went and the updates came and buffs and nerfs go up down, it's in a current place where I'm like, eh. It's fun still, of course, because I get to do my funny stuff with the character I play, but it's not up top anymore.
All right.
I feel like it's still the favorite series, but it's not the main focus at the moment.
Okay, but isn't that very common with fighting games in general? Because you need to invest like so much time into it, and then you're just one patch away to have like all of your life work ruined.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common sentiment. Like
Alright.
if you put a lot of effort into like, learning a specific character, especially like a that's like hard to play and like pretty rewarding if you like really get into it, and then they change something about the character. I think that's like demotivating to some players, but that's how it is with this kind of genre, because it's very competitive and a lot of balance patches come out and stuff. But yeah.
Nice. Were you guys a part of the original group who created the Malmö Fighting Spelsförening?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. How come? What drove you to start it?
I would say it's because like there was an untapped opportunity, I guess, to like to make so like I think the problem we had was that we didn't really have an official name or official like title or whatever. That was like that made it kind of hard for us to like try and seek venues or like make have collaborations and stuff with other events or people or so on. So like Sverok was like our chance to really like create a name for ourselves and like be able to like show that we're a thing, and we have people who enjoy the games we play and stuff, and we're like passionate about it, and we can like make stuff happen.
Cool. Because when you start an association, eller en förening for the Swedish viewers, if you start an association with Sverok, you get money from us in order to like boost you, like help you start it up. I think if you're 4 people, which is the minimum amount needed to start an association, you get like 2,300 kronas, which is quite a lot. Like if you just need to start out a bit. So since you started the förening or the association or the club, what has it brought to you?
I think it's brought us opportunities, to say the least. Like the previous 2 years of Malmö Game Week, we've actually organized some tournaments. Not this year, however, but hopefully we'll be back next year. But like we had a really good turnout when we did those. We met new people who we didn't know before, who also like come into our community as well. They become like main members, I guess. They show up to our like weekly meetups and all of that stuff. I think that's like the best part. It's like showing that the like local community that we exist, and like if you play these kind of games, you can come to us and stuff. And besides that, I think it's also created a bit of expectations that because we've been there like for 2 years now. So like there was people who were expecting us to be this year again. So that's like really like I'm happy to see that, because then that people are like, they appreciate what you do, and they will show up to your stuff. I think that's the best feeling you can get as a organizer.
Have you made new friends since starting the club?
Oh, for sure.
Really? Cool. So yeah, what would you say that the club means to you?
Personally, I think it means another safe area where I can explore more of what I missed as a child, I should say. My own free area of like just doing what I want to do. Yeah, like nowadays you're more stuck to do like what you're essentially the norm of life, like work, eat, live, survive, more or less. But for me, it's just another safe area where I can just have fun. Yeah.
Nice. And that's a very cool thing, both to give yourself but also to offer to others. Working at Sverok, I often hear like, oh, there's nothing like this in my hometown, no one plays X or whatever. But it's really cool that you are actually able to create that space yourself. So if anyone watching right now or listening here in the audience lives in a place where it feels like it lacks maybe a fighting game community, for example, by all means, like try to start one up, because I think a lot of people are actually drawn to spaces like that. Cool.
Yeah.
And we will be playing. Oh, actually, I should ask this: has it been hard or easy to have a Sverok association? Like, would you recommend others to start one if they have the desire? So.
Yeah, I think so. Like it's not the most difficult thing, I think, but there's still like some stuff that you have to do every year in order to keep the club running. But otherwise, I think it's not the hardest thing to learn, you know. But yeah, so like learn a bit of like how to manage like a club, I guess, and like, you know, having some meetings with your members and signing documents every year and so on. But
All right.
I think it's also like a good thing to learn, especially for like young adult. You'll get some kind of like you'll be able to feel how it feels to have like a sense of responsibility for like something. I guess that's also a good thing. I think that's something that's pretty unique with having a club.
Has that helped you grow, you think?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's like because you feel like you're a part of something bigger, you know, and that you feel like you're an important person. Like you have a responsibility. You're like making things happen for others, and I think that's
Cool.
kind of cool.
I think that's a really great letter of recommendation then to start your own Sverok association or Sverok förening. And you can find your club by Googling, I assume. Otherwise, you can also go to sverok.se where we have a list of all associations. So maybe you will even find a game association close to you. But now we are going to have a little bit of an exhibition match. In what game?
So this is a Guilty Gear XR Rev 2, which is the previous Guilty Gear game.
Yeah.
I chose this because, well, it's a game my laptop can run. So,
Right.
So yeah, but also because even if it's the older or previous Guilty Gear, I think it's still like a really cool game that even today people play this game, because that's something that's kind of unique about fighting games, is that a lot of people don't move on to the next game and just drop the old one. Like a lot of people stick with the old games because like game mechanics and stuff change, and it doesn't please everyone.
No.
And stuff, and new characters come and go. So like, I think that's the unique part about fighting games, that you still have people playing the old games, even the games from the 90s. That's
Nice.
really cool.
And you guys have your own, trying to show the audience a bit. This is a different one from what I usually see in terms of like a fight stick.
Yeah.
It's almost like a miniature keyboard.
Yeah, that's the idea.
All right. And then this is more... Oh, it's so heavy as well. But more typical. How much does this one cost?
Oh, I think mine was slightly custom. I say slightly custom. It was ordered online. I think the total amount was like 3,000 to 4,000 kroner.
So this is like this is an investment piece.
Yeah. Normally you see fighting sticks where like you have like six buttons and your stick. That's the standard, right?
Right.
I do own one of those. However,
Okay.
over time, it felt like it doesn't really feel the best to me. So another friend of mine, actually the top dog in the training, owns one of those controllers. So I asked, like, hey, could I try one, see how it feels? Like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Just don't destroy it.
All right, then you could feel the difference. Then
Yeah, I play with like 4 or 5 matches. I'm like, yeah, this feels natural to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, but take a seat and we will have a little exhibition match then
Yes.
in Guilty Gear X, right? How does it
XR.
Xrd. All right. Okay, sorry about it.
No, it's
Oh, it's fine.
pretty wacky
You have no
names.
idea how many people get the names wrong.
All right. And maybe do we have any audience question before we start? No? Okay, good. Then let's do the whole get ready to rumble thing without the copyright infringement of me shouting it. All right. Which console did this originally release on? Which console did this originally release on?
It was, I think, the first version of this game released on PlayStation 3, I think. This
Okay.
game is like 10 years old now, I think.
Yeah.
Or at least the original version, but this one is a bit newer. But you can find this game on PS4 and PC.
Nice. I used to play the Guilty Gear on PS2, the one with Bridget in it. Even though I know she's in the newest one as well. Oh, are we having a controller malfunction?
This is
malfunction and whatnot.
that's
It's
the
an old
thing.
game.
It always happens.
All right.
Let me unplug and plug it
I hope
again.
so.
Let's see if it works. I have to go back. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
All right. Cool.
Who dares?
Unfortunately, no sound. This one.
Are you trying to counterpick?
Go good to heavens, no.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near skilled enough to know counter picks and whatnot.
Alright.
I pick what's funny and what I know. I say no. What I like to play.
Oh, so is Andreas the one to beat? You're like the underdog here?
Oh, I'm absolutely done with
All right.
here. Oh, absolutely. Give me a color.
Blue.
You want blue like this one?
Sure.
Okay, fair enough.
I just usually go with blue.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see.
And Guilty Gear is quite a hardcore fighting game though. Like it's quite unforgiving.
I think this one specifically can be that, but the latest ones Drive is the core gameplay has been simplified a lot more, so it's a lot easier to get into. So if you're like completely new to the series, I think picking that game is maybe a better choice. But I think in the end it depends on how determined you are to like really invest your time into the game.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the simplification or no?
I think at first I kind of was, but I was not the level I was now. So
Okay.
I think I've kind of changed my mind over the years, but I think I still appreciate every game for what it is, I guess. So
Alright, oh cool. And the intros are very nice in this game.
yeah, as I said, the characters have a lot of personality, so it's really nice.
I will say I do appreciate what essentially made Guilty Gear its thing. In my eyes, at least, the art style. It feels very unique compared to most other
Yeah.
anime fighting games.
It's like cell shaded graphics, which is like 3D, 2D, 2.5 kind of anime style.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Alright, so Andreas starts the bullying quite early. No, but this is fairly even. Andreas, describe a bit why you chose this character then.
Because he's one of the easier characters in this game, so I do. That's why I picked him. I'm not really good at this game in specific. I'm not the biggest fan of the game mechanics, but it's still a cool game, so I like it. I haven't really played that much either, so but it's a bit of a rusty gameplay for both of us.
Okay. To me it doesn't look so rusty, but maybe more experienced stream watchers can pinpoint it. Oh! Oh, but that was very close now.
Keep on rocking.
Nice punish. Please.
I'm always surprised with people I don't know who don't know this.
I'm not super good with Guilty Gear, but I am not good with Super Smash either, but I play a lot of Super Smash. And Tekken, to be fair. Tekken 5 especially, I tried to hard for. Oh. Oh, nice. The fly kick isn't really serving you. Oh. Alright. God for Andreas. Very good. I like that you couldn't let him have at least one round. Okay, but great. Thank you guys so much for coming up here and talking about your fighting game club. I think it's really cool that you are supporting the community and even starting a new venue and arena for it. And hopefully some people who watch this is interested in either joining you guys or maybe starting their own club to contribute to the Swedish fighting game community. Alright, thank you guys so much. Another round of applause and we are checking out for the next point. Bye bye.